Welcome to our terminology tutorial for ThreadFix. In this video, we'll provide an introduction to some of the commonly used terms you will come across while working in the ThreadFix platform. Teams. Teams are groupings used to organize and manage permissions for collections of application assets. From the portfolio page on the ThreadFix dashboard, you can view your list of teams and the applications associated with them. A team can have any number of applications associated with it and is useful in visualizing and reporting on data. Users can also be granted explicit permissions, which can apply globally, to individual application assets, or to whole teams. Application assets. Application assets are the entities you upload your scan data to. They represent the scope of your scan activity for a given codebase. Application assets can represent entire web applications, services, or microservices depending on how your organization wants to track and manage application vulnerabilities. Findings and vulnerabilities. Each issue reported by an ingested scan is referred to as a finding. You can review each scan to see details on the findings contained within. As a scan reports findings, ThreadFix interprets the results and identifies them as vulnerabilities. Vulnerabilities are automatically categorized by vulnerability type and are assigned a risk rating based on the data provided by the scanning tools and custom configurations you can make within ThreadFix. When you provide scans from multiple sources, any discovered vulnerabilities are automatically deduplicated. In this example, we have 19 SQL injection vulnerabilities and 9 cross-site scripting vulnerabilities. What this means is that there are 9 issues associated with cross-site scripting based on the scans that have come into ThreadFix, but that may not mean there are only 9 findings. As we inspect this cross-site scripting vulnerability, we can see it has a finding from Fortify and a finding from NetSparker Cloud reporting the same thing. As scans are uploaded to applications, their findings are automatically merged into individual vulnerabilities, providing you a clear picture of how many vulnerabilities need remediation, not an overblown list of how many times those vulnerabilities were detected. Remote provider. ThreadFix supports integrations for a wide range of external tools through our API. A remote provider is an external scanning or tracking tool that ThreadFix imports data from. Remote provider connections can be used to automatically import scan data and export vulnerability information from your integrated tools. After a remote provider is connected, you can view all the projects detected by that scanning tool and associate them with application assets in your ThreadFix portfolio. From there, ingesting the latest scans is as easy as clicking a button or setting up an automatic import schedule. Defect tracker integrations also use API-based connections to external tools, but rather than importing vulnerabilities, ThreadFix exports vulnerabilities to the defect tracking tools that your development teams use and monitors their status as they're moved through the development workflow. Hopefully, this introduction to the terminology used in ThreadFix helps you to get started using the ThreadFix platform. Check out our other videos to learn how to use more of the advanced functionality of the platform. And as always, feel free to reach out to customer service with any questions.